Hello everybody, welcome back. Why am I okay, there it goes. Welcome back to the final episode of Tales of Arise. Oh, I've got the platinum, I've got Dolem's bonding to max, which got me my platinum, which is nice. I went ahead and got the Mystic Art and the Boost Strike exhibition videos done. So that's enough. So that's all sorted out. We've done everything we possibly can. Let me tell you, getting the Boost Strike was kind of a pain in the ass, especially for Law and Dolem. It took so long that I managed to finish off everybody's titles and got more than enough SP for whatever else from farming Chronos. So, you know, hey, at least I got all my titles completed. You get nothing for completing all the titles, unfortunately. It's a shame, but oh well. All right, let's go take on the Great Astral Spirit once more. It's been a while since I've had a revisited episode or a revisited part. So let's wrap this up. We're on Unknown. We're gonna do this in the hardest difficulty. End this with style. Just need my phone.
レナの花の上か。やっとたどり着いたか。だが精霊の意志の核はどこだ。それにレナスアルマは。ヘブレクトの35の話ではここが核だってことだったな。
リンガル、何か感じないか。
どっちを向いても精霊力だらけなのは確かだけど、一番強いのは私たちが踏んでる花だよ。
そう言われたってこんなの壊せるわけないぜ。試しにぶったたいてみるか。
見て。
レナスアルマ。
あの光はダナからの精霊力か。だが一体
何？
気をつけろ。何か来る。
こいつは。
私たちを排除したがってる。ものすごい怒り、怯えから憎しみに。
そうじゃ。これが精霊の意志の核なのか。我々と戦うために実体化したというのか。
私の中で茨がざわつくのを感じる。間違いないわ。これが茨の本体、私の運命、究極の奪う者の姿。
うするんだ。レナスアルマがなきゃ倒せないのに、そのレナスアルマは飲み込まれちまったぞ。なんとかして切り離すんだ。
分かった。実体があるならこちらの攻撃も通じるかもしれない。
精霊、お前が生きたいんだ。それは誰にも否定できない。だ、そのために俺たちに滅べと言うなら、俺たちはお前と戦う。行くぞ、みんな。
Alright.
俺たちはお前の餌じゃない。
See how much harder this is on unknown. Shouldn't be that much harder because we're level 100. But you never know. Yeah, melting through it already.
悲鳴なきよ、笑いと学の根に満ちた世のために戦おう。
返してもらうわ。私たちの世界を、私自身の人生を。
いや、それ以前から続く支配を今終わらせる。このだ。
本気だよ。注意して。
しよう。発展で。
暗算中。この元にまた省略リバイスセイバー。何か不満でも。
なんだこの丸っこいのは。
あの攻撃は鋭の、もはや何でもありだ。
とにかく壊した方が良さそうだ。
I'm not afraid of your elemental orbs. It's we're all gonna die.
なら私が
妨害を頼む。
相手を寄せつけない。
腰が疲れたら手も足も出ないの。
そうだ、私も変わらない。手伝うわ。
Paralysis is a bitch.
これで
終わりだ。
これだけの攻撃を受けながら、なんというしぶとさなのだ。
関係ねえさ。向こうが根を上げるまでぶしかまし続けるだけ。
精霊が。
うかつ、まだ余力を残していたか。やろう。レナサルを持ったまま逃げやがった。悠長に引き返していては間に合わない。俺たちもこれを使って追おう。ああ、そっとしねえけど仕方ねえな。
ええ、ここで逃げられるわけにはいかないわ。
よし、行くぞ。足場があって一安心。うわ、いいけどどうなってんだここは。
理解を超えた光景だな。それより精霊はどこだ。
見て、あそこ。
なんだ、形を変えているのか。
まずいよ、やっぱりどんどん再生してるみたい。しかも前より大きくなろうとしてる。
くそ、なんとかあそこに追いつかないと。
気をつけて、何か来るわ。足止めのつもりか。次々と来るぞ。
それだけ向こうも追い詰められているってことだ。決出ぞ。
邪魔しないでよ、もう。
世界の意志にしては高速な手を使う。
あれが人間のように考えるとは思わない方がいいわ。
けど時間稼ぎなのは確かだろ。ああ、本体の方はどんどん大きさを増している。
だがその分速度も落ちているようだ。かえって追いつけそうだ。
このまましのいだ方がいいってことか。みんな 踏ん張ってくれ。アタックする。
凍てつく氷の槍よ。フリーズライト決めて。
ヒューハイムフォーハ
まとめて回復するわよ。
Oh, now he uses the fucking thing. Are you serious? I spent 2 days trying to get that fucking thing. Oh wait, that was Alpin's. Never mind. I was about to say. I spent 2 days trying to get Law and Dolan to do their stupid thing. I never could get them to do it. Unknown is just too easy. Then again, this thing is like level 58, and I'm like level 100, so. It's not the hardest final boss the Tales game's had. I think I had more trouble with Berseria's final boss, if anything.
ダナの力を吸収するのをやめた。
どうやら我々の相手と力の吸収を同時に行うだけの余裕はないと見える。
なら早いとこぶちのめしてレナ・サルマを取り戻そうぜ。
この戦いで全て終わる。
今度こそ本当にだね。
ここまで来たんだ。みんな必ず生き延びて一緒に勝利をつかむぞ。
無論だ。誰一人欠けることなく。
さあ俺はまだ何も始めちゃいないからな。
だが向こうも必死だ。油断しろ。
私はここからだ。やったね。
おいら
この元にマルオには奴の力を注ぐヒヨハリム。
始めよう。
私たちの
未来を。さすがだな。
あなたの力あってこそです。
残るは中央のみ。
やりましょう。もう一発また上陸。宿ってやってたよ。ジュンクまた上陸。これが最後。
終わりだ。
アルペン。
Now, one of the things I was kind of hoping for was that by being the post-game dungeon, it'll unlock some sort of like limiter or something off the final boss, like what happened in previous Tales games, like in Berseria, Zestiria, Grace's F. I don't know if Zelia 1 or 2 had limiters like that for final bosses when it comes to the post-game dungeon. I don't think they did.
Ah! シオンも無事だ。精霊がまた再生する
What
前
I
に
want to know is
このまま儀式を始める。
what I want to know is
Sure.
where the hell did everybody wind up at this point? Are you over there? This guy's like Zoggy from Vesperia reincarnated.
来たぞ、予告通り。いかん、精霊が再生する。シェアン、精霊を取り込んだのか。
ごめんなさい。長く忘れられそうに。今
それを返せ。これで精霊を葬るのだろうな。それをこれからやろうというのだ。黙っていてみろ。知っているのか、精霊を滅ぼす方法。貴様が知る程度だな。俺を操ろうとした精霊は滅ぼさずにはおかん。そのやり方はさせない。だからやるのだ。貴様には耐え難かろう。お前は支配者の務めを果たす。この力で女もろとも精霊を葬る。それでこの茶番は終わりだ。世界もシオンも貴様を殺し、女と精霊を殺し、俺は当世界に屍の城を築こう。力で世界を支配して、それでどうするつもりだ。どうもこうもない。支配し君臨
Wipes!
それが全て。
Got a decent chance. I just destroyed him.
それは終わりのない憎しみの道だ。わからないのか。行き着く先は破滅しかない。許し合いだけがそれを避けられるんだ。弱者の思想よ、虫唾が走る。違う。許し合うことこそが強さだ。
I swear, Raiding Slash is the most broken art in this whole game.
ただ強者の蹂躙あるの。お前が孤独だから。誰かと出会ってきたらお前だって愛する者のぬくもりに触れたこと友、支え導いてくれる者はお前にだって仲間くらいいただろう。俺が覚えている。背中に振り下ろされた無知の火のごとき痛みと気まぐれに奴隷を殺す人、より弱い者を生贄にして生き延びる弱者、愛だ友だ、どこにもありはせん。やれる気はないのか。ひどい。そんな人した世界を天秤にかけながら俺に道理を解く。終わりだ。貴様が失せれば全て収まる。死ね。お前こそ孤独の限界を知れ。
All right. That was a lot easier than I was expecting.
お前のやったことは悪だ。そこは否定しようもない。だがお前が道を誤ったのは生地お前が強かったからだ。何よりお前が一人だったから、支え正してくれる仲間がいなかったからだ。お前には自分のため以外にその力の使い道がなかった。誰でもお前のようになったかもしれないんだ。俺だって。だから俺はお前を許そう。
哀れんで許す。まさしく強者の所業よ。
よせ！
たとえ世界を救い虫の良い夢を思い描こうと、これより貴様が歩むのは裏切りと失望に満ちた汚職の道。その果ての暗闇で待っているぞ。
ボルラー！シオン。すまない、レナス・アルマが。
でもまだ炎の剣があるわ。レナス・アルマほどの力はないかもしれない。それでも
ダメだ、それはダメだ。それだけは。
もうすぐ茨は、精霊は解き放たれる。そうなればどの道誰も助からない。でも今ならまだ間に合う。私ごと茨を焼いて。
そんな、そうしないために今まで戦ってきたのに。必ず助けると約束したのに。
分かってる。でもあなたにまで死んでほしくない。お願い、私のために世界を終わらせないで。
見ろ、ダナからの精霊力が通った道がまだ残っている。あれに乗せてダナの意志に呼びかけるんだ。
何を言い出すの？
覚えてないか？ダナの意志は俺たち一人一人に宿っているって話。俺たち全員の総意がダナの意志となって現れるのなら、ダナの世界全体に訴えることで助けを得られるかもしれない。
ダナの人々が私たちを助けたいと思えば、それがダナの意志となるって言いたいの？無茶よ。
無茶でもシオンを救えるとしたらこれしかない。それにこれはレナを救う方法でもある。
レナを救う？
ああ、レナの意志は決して邪悪ではなかった。 犠牲にしないというならレナも救わないとダメなんだ。俺はシオンのいない世界で生きたくない。もう何かの屍の上で生きるのは嫌だ。
アルフェ、分かったわ。
ダナを形作る全ての意志を。俺はシオンを救いたい。そしてレナも救いたい。何かのために別の何かを犠牲にする、そんなことはもう終わりにしたい。だから力を貸してくれ。
いつかまたここでその時は笑顔でいたい。何億と月日が流れてもあなたとならば、人はそれぞれ背負うものが測れ、この星に生まれた意味を知る。強く生きるため弱さを隠して恐れずに痛みから始まる。続いてく物語に私はいるのかね。届かないこの願いに少しだけでいいから聞こえてよ、触れたいよ、信じるよ。
So I'm kind of curious what happened with Lenegus, because it looked like the both plans are joining together. Lenegus in between, so I'm kind of curious what happened with Lenegus. I didn't really pay attention to the credits the first time, because I wasn't really doing any closing arguments at the time, but now I probably should, because maybe it shows me what happens with it. At least the second part of the credits, at least. This is easily one of my more favorites of the Tales entries. It easily tops, well, yeah, well, it's kind of hard. For me, my top favorites were Berseria, Vesperia, oh, I don't know what my third favorite is. Just like I haven't played all the Tales games, of the ones I played, besides Vesperia and Berseria, I think the third top favorite, aside from this game, would have been, oh man, it's hard to say. I mean, Symphonia was pretty good. That's how I started off with the whole Tales games. Down the New World, that sucks. Abyss I have played, but it's been a while, so I don't remember much of it. Hearts R for the Vita, I played only once. It was very mediocre. Was not my favorite. There's Zillia 1 and 2. I like those. I didn't like the death system in Zillia 2, but wasn't as bad as I was expecting when I was going through there. What other Tales games have I played and not played? And there's the fully completed world. Woo! I think that's all the Tales games I've really played. I know I've dabbled in Tales of the World, that mashup game for the PSP. Alright. I still want to know where they're at, though. Looks like they're in a completely different location than what we've seen. Yeah, back to what I was saying. I'd have to say Grace F would probably be my third favorite, but with this game now, that bumps that down. I think it bumps down Berseria too, and maybe Vesperix. Vesperia was always my #1 choice, but Berseria came very close to being my #1 choice because of the whole anti-hero aspect of it. A lot of people felt that the story of this game kind of went down in a downhill spiral. That the second half of the game, after going to Lenegus, kind of similar to what happened with Vesperia in the second half of that game. For me, though, I didn't really see a downgrade or downfall in the storytelling. I personally liked it a lot, so I'm not quite sure where people saw faults in it, but everyone's got their opinions about the game. I enjoyed my time with it, though. I mean, I love the combat. The combat was probably my favorite part of the whole game. There were some annoying parts or frustrating parts going through this, but lost my train of thought. But yeah, there was like with all games, there's always gonna be that one bit that's, you know, frustrating. You know, you want to rip your hair out, want to throw your controller across the room. For me, honestly, the only aspect about this that I wanted to throw the controller was getting Dolman Law's boost strike used, which I could never do it. I spent 2 days trying to get the boost strike to use, but I could never do it, so I had to rip it from an earlier part. Oh man. Now I gotta wait for who knows how long until we get the next Tales games, because it took 6 years for this game to come out. I think Berseria was the latest entry, aside from the Vesperia Definitive Edition, which doesn't really count, because that was just a remaster. But Berseria was the last actual latest entry. That was back in 2014, so it took 6 years for this to come out. So I'm kind of curious to see how long we'll have to wait for the next Tales game. Hopefully not as long. That would suck. I'm kind of curious what direction they go in now. A lot of people were expecting to, like, they were gonna have like another Grace's F kind of thing where you leave Donna and go to Rena and explore a little bit, but that turns out not to be the case. I mean, it's pretty much what happened with Grace's F. You go to that other world. I can't remember what it was, but you go to that other world and you go there, and it's a desolate wasteland. There's like no people. There's no areas to explore. You got the main hub. You got a connecting hall. You got a connecting, like 2 or 3 screens of connecting highway. Then you got like 2 or 3 little areas to explore. That's it. That's pretty much all you had for Grace's F in terms of dual world exploration. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing here. You leave Donna. You go to Lenegus, you know, that's kind of like the bridge in between. Then you go to Rena, and Rena is just this big empty world with a with lots of hallways with big enemies. It's pretty much the same. It would have been nice if they pulled something like Xillia, where you can actually explore 2 full world. Well, Xillia, the other world in Xillia wasn't as much of a full world as the initial one, but you know what I mean. But it would have been nice if we would have some other world to explore a little bit. I mean, if it's just minor exploration, but oh man. But yeah, going forward from here, we've got, hang on, I got a phone call. Alright, but yeah, anyway, going forward from here, so let me look at the calendar. Where's my calendar? So we got we got 3 weeks before Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker comes out. Now, the issue is, what am I gonna do for the next 3 weeks? Because I don't want to start another RPG, because I know for a fact if I start another RPG, I'm not going to finish it in time. And I don't want to do 2 playthroughs at once by the time Endwalker comes out. So I got a plan I want to do. It's gonna be a little different than what I've been doing, but it's something I came across about a month and a half ago on YouTube. It's probably gonna be a short playthrough, but it should tide me over for at least a week or 2. But I'll probably start that on Monday. Because at this point, I mean, it's just playing the waiting game now. There's really, I mean, the next RPG that I have on my list of things to do is the Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, which is the sequel to Path of Radiance, and I know for a fact if I start that, I'm not gonna finish it, because I believe Radiant Dawn is longer than Path of Radiance, and while I did procrastinate a little bit with Path of Radiance, it was still an averagely long playthrough. It took me longer than it should have to finish it through procrastination. And I don't want to have to worry about having to rush through it and finish it in time before Endwalker comes out. Because I had decided that I was going to cover Endwalker at release. Because initially I had planned on going through it with my main, and then going through the story again with Cecilla. But I decided that I was going to go through it with my main with Cecilla first, just to get my reactions and everything, because you know that expansion's bringing it close to the whole story. Oh. They're having a concert. I like all this concept art. It's kind of nice. Honestly, yeah, it's nice. You know, it's no Cold Steel 4, but it's pretty nice. He's a lumberjack. I mean, he didn't want to put his days of fighting behind him. Honestly, I think this is well. There have been numerous. There's been a couple. Well, actually, now that I think about it, unless I'm misremembering things, there's only been one Tales game that had some sort of romantic ending, and that was Dawn of the New World. Symphonia didn't have one, Vesperia didn't have one, Grace's F didn't have one. Well, no. I lied. Symphonia kinda did. Or not Symphonia, Grace's F. Zelia didn't, Zelia 2 didn't. Berseria didn't, Zestiria didn't. And so this is one of the few games that at least I remember that I played had to have a romantic ending of sorts, let alone an actual wedding. So it's kind of interesting. There's still other Tales games I haven't played, like Destiny, Legendia, Fantasia. Finn! Oh joy! The joys of life. Save, sure, why not? Kind of sucks that the actual main screen doesn't change. I was kind of hoping that the main title screen would change when you beat the game. But that's just not the case. But yeah, that's going to be it. So, I'll start that other fun little, project on Monday. It's gonna be a little fun. It's gonna be a blast from my childhood, that's for sure. But, yeah. Hopefully it'll hold me over for the next 3 weeks, because I really don't want to do any big games right now. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. I certainly did. And I will... thanks for joining, and I will see you in the next playthrough. Later.